All right, project 4 is going to be a very different type of writing. This is going to be more exploratory. And although we are working on a progress report, that progress report isn't going to be the main focus, goal, purpose of this project. The main goal is to assess and be aware and learn about AI prompting and how to use it as an evolutionary tool to help you reach the end product that you want to reach. Because we are going to be using AI prompting in a lot of situations, professionally and personally. And the strength of AI, granted, let me say this up front, you know me, using AI to produce or generate writing that you then present as your own will never be successful in the long run. It will hurt you. It will hurt your company. There are so many consequences for that. But setting that aside, there are many situations when AI is appropriate and helpful. Yet the strength of AI is always going to be determined on the prompts that you give AI. The AI is just responding to what you are asking for. And so learning how to use prompts, evolve those prompts, generate more complex prompts is really important here. And so that is going to be the main thing that I'm going to be looking for. And so right here, I make that clear. I'm going to be spending much more attention. I will look at the, progressive drafts of the progress report to see that how they are progressing, because that is your end goal in theory. But I'm mainly going to be looking at your prompts, your reflections, and your experience. And so right here, is it a little bit odd? So just bear with me and you can kind of tweak this a little bit. But first you have a scenario of a situation of a team of 10 people, and you have been working on this project and you've been asked for a progress report, and you are going to use AI to generate that report. And so here's the scenario, study that. Okay, then in the second step of the project, we are going to have 3 different attempts on forming a prompt that you will submit into an AI program, whether that's ChatGPT or Claude, and then you will document what it produces and reflect on that. So the first attempt, you'll put in that prompt, you'll read what it gives you back, and then you will write that reflection on what's working, what's not working, how can you improve that prompt, what did it, kind of miss? Did it miss some of the things that you were hoping that it would produce, blah, blah, blah. You'll do the second attempt, and then you will reflect on that, what it produces in that second attempt, and then the third attempt. And the whole process here, the whole goal here is to see that this takes work. Learning how to offer an AI app takes really a lot of cognition, a lot of critical thinking to think, okay, what does it need to know from me to give me what I want back? And so you're going to just document your progress and your critical thinking. Okay, I'm going to look at this. What did they produce? How did you assess that? What now do you need it to do more? Okay, and so the reflections. This is what I want to highlight here. These reflections, don't think about, getting it right or getting the right answer. I want to just see your authentic experience. Simply tell me what's going on. What do you think? Don't worry about it being the right answer. This is just an exploration, okay? Then you're going to take all of that and you're going to organize it into a project that you're going to submit to me. And here's the outline of what that project will include. You'll have a short introductory paragraph, okay, telling me what this is. And this will be written simply as a memo to me, okay? And so you will include your first prompt. What did you prompt? You will copy that. And then you will, following that prompt, will be a 150-word reflection on what was produced. You'll have the second prompt, then your reflection. The third prompt, and your reflection, and then you will have a final reflection of the overall experience, and you'll include an appendix at the end. That's a little section at the end where you will include all 3 AI generated texts from each of these prompts so that I can see them. All right. And so here are the requirements and the grading criteria. So I know this is a little different. Please reach out if you have any questions.